Let me talk about an example where we can use a Visualforce page to improve the user experience. You have 5 applications for this position, where a couple of them have to be scheduled for an interview. So the user needs to update the status of job application to scheduled for an interview. With the current UI we have, we can update the status of only one application at a time. What if we needed a better UI to update multiple job applications at once? Let me show you how we can leverage Visualforce to tackle this. I could have checkboxes for record selection and a button to update the status. And when you click on the button, you can be routed to another page with the records that are selected and a drop-down with the status pick list, where you can update the status and save. Once you click on save, you are routed back to the position page layout, where you can see the updated status of job applications. Let us first build the Visualforce page. We shall later link it with a button and place the button on the page layout. To create a Visualforce page, I can clear off everything up to .com and /apex/name of the page. Since this page is used to mass update records, I'll call this mass update. Now we have a blank Visualforce page. I can use the inline editor to build the Visualforce page. This page will be used to mass update job applications. So we need to use the job application controller to help us fetch records. Let me remove the header and the sidebar and call the record set variable as applications. All the records that are fetched using this controller are called with this variable name, applications. I'll create a section header, give it a title, mass update status of job applications. The user inputs like status pick list and the save and cancel buttons have to be enclosed within a form tag. Apex form. And also, let's create a page block and a page block section inside with some title. Within this section, let's create the save button. We can use the Apex command button to display save, and when the user clicks on this button, invoke the save action. This action is defined in the job application controller. Let me create another button to display cancel, and when the user clicks on it, invoke the cancel action, which is also defined in the controller. Let's place the status pick list by using the Apex input field value. Let me create another section, give it a title, selected applications. Also, we need a table that will render the selected job applications. We can use Apex page block table, value as selected. This table will be rendering applications that are selected on the page layout, and each record is addressed with a variable name, application. I would like to display some columns: the job application number, the name of the candidate, the position they have applied to, and the status of job application. Let's start with the job application number. Apex column value equals application.name and another column with the candidate name and also the position title and status of the application. Let's save this. Looks like this section is collapsible. We can prevent the section from collapsing by passing in the attribute collapsible equals false. And also, looks like the table is not taking up the entire width. Maybe I can pass in an attribute columns equal 1. Now the table takes up the entire width. The buttons don't seem to be centered or aligned. We can wrap both these buttons inside another tag called Apex Page Block Buttons. This looks much better. And one more thing. Since it's a Visualforce page, in case the user did not make a valid selection or a validation rule preventing the user from saving a record, we need a way to display the system error messages. This tag, Apex Page Messages, can take care of that. We now have a standalone Visualforce page called Mass Update. Let's link it to a button. We can create a button from the Job Applications object, navigate to Buttons and Links, create a custom button, and give it a name. I'll call this Update Status. I would like to make a list button and also have checkboxes for record selection, and link it to the Visualforce page that we just created. You will understand in a moment what I mean by having checkboxes for record selection. We have the Update Status button, which is not placed anywhere yet. It would make sense to place it above the Job Applications related list on the position page layout, right here. You can edit the layout in the related list, add the button, and save. Let me open the position record, which has a couple of applicants. I would like to update the status of these 3 applications to schedule for phone interview. I can select multiple records at once and update status. I'm now routed to the Mass Update Visualforce page, where you can see the selected applications. I can update the status to schedule for a phone interview and save. I'm routed back to the position page layout, and you can see the status updated for all these 3 applications. This is much easier than updating one record at a time. So, this Visualforce page lets you update the status of multiple applications with fewer clicks and improving the user experience.